Hey everyone, Trevor Sikkema here, welcoming you into another edition of Favorite Fits, the mock draft show where we take a look at the latest 2021 NFL mock draft over at the Draft Network and pick out some of our favorite selections. This week's an easy one for me as it is my own mock draft that I get to narcissistically praise some of the picks for. Starting with the Philadelphia Eagles finally in the top 10, now selecting Alabama wide receiver Devontae Smith. Some Eagles fans, they were a little apprehensive about this one, though. Some of them wanted LSU wide receiver Jamar Chase, who wasn't on the board at the time, and others wanted the fellow Alabama wide receiver Jalen Waddle, who was still on the board. But for as much as Philly still needs some extra juice, they have the potential for that on their roster already with Jalen Reagor. What they need is a guy they can go to at any point, anywhere on the field. That's Devontae Smith. He's going to go down as one of the best SEC receivers of all time, and he would be wide receiver 1 in Philadelphia. Next, let's talk about this Dolphins haul because I think that it was quite the pairing. It started off with Alabama wide receiver Jalen Waddle in the top 10, which I believe is a really solid pick, and most Dolphins fans agree with me. But some were kind of cautious because it was Waddle over Penn State linebacker Micah Parsons. And so that had them a little bit uneasy just because of how good the fit with Parsons would have been. That was until they saw me giving them Zaven Collins in the back end of the first round. So if we're keeping score at home, this is a dynamic wide receiver that they so desperately need. Plus, of course, reuniting Waddle with Tua Tagovailoa. And then a giant, athletic, versatile linebacker to play on multiple fronts and be a key piece of Brian Flores' defense. I love the pairing here. Finally, I did it, folks. I achieved the dream for football fans of all ages. I gave you Kyler Murray, DeAndre Hopkins, and Kyle Pitts in the same offense with the Arizona Cardinals selecting Pitts in the middle of the first round. I recently did an article for TDN which talked about just how high Pitts could go in this upcoming draft. There's a chance he could go in the top 10 and not even be available for the Cardinals, but with the Cardinals in range in this mock and with Pitts falling to them in the middle of that first round, they pounced on him. The Cardinals have plenty of trench needs on both sides of the ball. They got a big cornerback need they probably have to address as well. But creating that kind of offense with those three guys and Cliff Kingsbury at the helm, and it was too good to pass up here. That's all from me this week. If you have not seen my full mock draft, which has 2 rounds right now, and I'm adding a 3rd round at the end of the week, go check it out and comment on this video below. Tell me what your favorite draft haul was.